Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the dishwasher's water supply underneath the sink. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Whirlpool Dishwasher Drain Pump. It's going to be a very easy repair and it should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new drain pump. The drain pump drains the wastewater out of the dishwasher. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if the impeller or the motor has failed and it's not draining, or the body is cracked and you're getting water leaking on the floor. In order to change the part, we have to pull the dishwasher out. First thing we're going to do is go underneath the sink and disconnect the lines. Now that we're underneath the cabinets, you want to make sure that the dishwasher is still unplugged, and you may want to throw a towel down. When we take off the fill line and the drain hose, there's going to be some water that comes out. First, we're going to disconnect the fill line. It's connected right here to the hot water valve. You want to make sure the water valve is off, and then we're going to use our 5/8" wrench to loosen up the hose. Once you have it broke free, you can just reach in and unscrew it by hand. Once you have it off, you can just set it down, and then we can take off the drain hose. To take the drain hose off, you just want to follow it up to wherever it goes. It may go to the garbage disposal. Ours goes up to the air gap. Once you locate the end of it, we're going to take a 5/16 nut driver and loosen up the clamp. Once you have the clamp loose, you can pull it free and set it down. Now that we have the lines disconnected, we're going to open up the dishwasher door and pull the rack out so we can set it aside. All you have to do is reach in and grab it and lift it off the door. Once you have the dish rack out, we're going to use a Phillips screwdriver, take out the screws that hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Once you have the screws out, we're going to lift up on the door and use it to carefully pull the dishwasher out a little bit. Once you have it out far enough, you can just grab the frame and pull it out the rest of the way. Once you have it out far enough, we're going to put a towel down so we don't damage the floor while we lay the dishwasher on its back. Once you have the towel down, we're just going to carefully lay the dishwasher on its back. Now that we have the dishwasher on its back, we have access to the drain pump. It's mounted right here on the top to the sump. We're going to put a towel down, catch any water that may come out. And then first thing we're going to do is remove the wiring harness. It's held in by the locking tab. We're just going to press on the locking tab with a small flathead screwdriver, pull the wiring harness off, and then it's routed through this little clip that holds it to the drain pump. So we're just going to get the wires out of that. Now that we have the wiring harness off, there's a locking tab that holds the drain pump to the sump right up here. So we're just going to reach in with a small flathead screwdriver and press on it, and then turn the drain pump. Get it off the sump. Once you have it free, you can pull it off the dishwasher. Here's the old drain pump next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. Before you put the drain pump on, you want to make sure this area is clear right here. Make sure there's no garbage in there. And then take some water and just get the area wet and get the O-ring wet. That'll make it easier for the drain pump to slide on. You just want to line it up, push it into the sump, and then turn it and lock it in place. To put the wiring harness in, we're just going to clip it into the pump and then plug it in. You just want to make sure it snaps in so you get a good connection. Once you have it installed, we can put the dishwasher back up on its feet. Just going to carefully put the dishwasher back on its feet and pull the towel out. Then we can push the dishwasher back in. Now we have to reach underneath and put the lines through the cabinets. We want to push the dishwasher in about halfway. Then we can go underneath the sink and pull on the lines to make sure they're not caught on anything. Then we can push the dishwasher in the rest of the way. Now we can reconnect the drain hose to the air gap. Once you have it pushed up into place, we're going to use our 5/16" nut driver to tighten down the clamp. Once you have the drain line hooked up, we can hook up the water line. All you have to do is get it started by hand. Once you have it snug, we can reach in with our 5/8" wrench to tighten it down so it doesn't leak. Now that we have the lines reconnected, we're going to open up the dishwasher door and use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws to hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Now that we have the screws in, we can put the lower rack back in. Just set it on the door and push it back into place. Once you have it in, you can close the door. Then we can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.